Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so coming back to our focus, especially on beginners or freshers, what financial profiles you feel are involving for freshers in today's market?
So in today's market, I would say definitely the profiles like investment operations, business operations for finance. I would say it's a good start
Okay,
to to have these profiles. Maybe like if someone has good interest in corporate actions, so corporate actions is also a very hot profile, and that is also something like which keeps you motivated and challenged. So therein like there are corporate actions like dividends, spin-offs, split-offs, reverse splits. So if someone has interest in those areas, and I would say even in corporate actions, there are so many exceptions because every market operate differently. So that is one of the major driver, I would say. If someone is interested to work on all these things, then corporate action is a good area. Then then there are areas like trade support, wherein you are working, confirm the trades, doing the quality checks, doing those settlements, and making sure that all what has been executed has been settled smoothly. So this is like very brief overview which I'm giving of the trade support.
sure.
So these are the areas. Then there is settlement. Then there are like post settlements. There is like a reconciliation profiles. In reconciliations, either it can be the asset reconciliations and the cash reconciliations, which a firm profile where they see okay that these should have been the assets on our book, but in general when you reconcile there are differences and we make out like what is causing a difference. So these then there are like static data update, like these are static data updates related to the updates like which are there in the system, and which kind of like alludes to the profile, which do legal entity identifier setups. I would say QSIP setups, ISIN setups, all these things are set up in the organization's system. So there are these static data setup teams. Then there are teams like which are alluded towards doing KYC and uh, KYC and additional callbacks, I would say, to make sure that all the due diligence is in place. So these, I would say, are the areas like for all the freshers, like I think which are always open in the finance
Okay,
stream.
okay. I'm sure our listeners, viewers will have a great idea from the explanation you have given on various profiles if someone want to come into the field of finance. What kind of salary range do you think the freshers should expect nowadays, and also the supplements with their internships and projects?
Mm, yeah, I would say like the freshers should like I think after doing MBA, the freshers like even I would say MBA from a decent college, then I think this range I think in the finance industry would is somewhere like between 7 to 11 lakh per annum.
Okay. So, do you think that should be the initial CTC they should expect?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. And you were also talking about some fintech career requirements or options upcoming greatly in the market today. Would you like to guide our people here? Because fintech is definitely a buzzword today, also. So, what they can expect from themselves and from the industry if they really want to go ahead with this option?
Yeah, so I would say since like even I think Mukesh Ambani I think once mentioned that the data is new fuel. So that point like data is new fuel is true. So like yes, if someone is like good in data analytics, is good with handling the data and also have a good knowledge of finance. So
Okay,
that fintech is nowadays like is an essential because there can be cases where like while they interview, if someone is having good knowledge of Excel, good knowledge of SQL and some other tools, maybe Python, and they know that okay, that person can also help is in developing applications or and can also at least help in moving the projects forward with the projects team. So that is like a plus for them, and they would kind of like overrate a person with having a good technical knowledge. Then even if the finance knowledge is okay, because there are already folks in the industry like with the good finance knowledge, and if they see someone with a good technical hold on all these applications with a basic finance knowledge as well, I think they will have an edge over the other candidates. So that's I think what is the requirement of the time because the way in which we are tracking data these days. So I think everything is tracked. Like even if you are walking for an hour, I think your steps are tracked. even if you're wearing an Apple Watch, like your heartbeat is tracked. So all these data can be used in a good way to make decisions, because maybe I think we can think of a case like these. Our health tracking can be shared like with the insurance companies, and if that Apple Watch is giving I would say like a clear picture of data that okay, the heartbeat of this person is like not normal, then maybe like next time when we will be reviewing our medical insurance, it would cost a little higher, because the insurance companies would have these data. So that's, I would say, where like this industry is alluding to, that they are using the data